Welcome to the PharmaSource podcast. In this episode, I speak to Skyepharma CEO David Lescuyer and Chief Business Officer Laurent Rigaudeau. The last few years have been transformational for the Lyon-based CDMO. We discuss the management buyout that took Skyepharma independent and how they've expanded their capabilities with SkyeHub, a new bioproduction plant developed in partnership with MaaT Pharma. I hope you enjoy the episode.
My name is David Lescuyer. I'm the CEO of Skyepharma, and I've been with Skyepharma since 2016, since the transformation of Skyepharma into a fully integrated CDMO.
And I'm Laurent Rigaudeau. I'm the Chief Business Officer, and I'm with Skyepharma for a bit more than 3 years now.
Great to have you both on the podcast. Welcome.
Thank you.
So it'd be great to introduce Skyepharma, the CDMO, and your capabilities to listeners, please. I believe you're based outside Lyon and typically specialize in classic and complex oral solid forms. Is that right?
That's partly right, if I may correct. So Skyepharma is indeed based next to Lyon, right next to the international airport, which is also very convenient in terms of accessibility. Location is really important. We are a French-based independent CDMO, and Skyepharma is actually owned by its management team. So we went through a management buyout in 2021 that allowed us to continue our path, our growth as an independent French company. We operate in two main fields. As you said, the complex solid forms, which is very important for us. I mean, this is really our core business, complex solid forms. And we'll come back to that. And bioproduction. We also have implemented a bioproduction offer since this year. Actually, we started a new biotech plant, and we'll also come back to this. The name of it is SkyeHub Bioproduction. In a few words, what's our value proposal? Clearly, we work as a team, not only internally but also with our clients. We help our clients face the challenges that they're facing for their project. We help reduce time to market. We focus on lower usage of API during formulation and tech transfer phases, which is important in order to create value and speed. And we focus on patient comfort and observance thanks to our technologies that we own. Control release technologies, control release, delayed release, sustained release for our complex tablets.
Interested to hear more about the management buyout. What do you think that means to customers now that you're an independent company? Does it give you different strengths to those you had before?
We've seen a strong interest of our client since the management buyout, because when he faces when the client faces the management team, he also faces the owners of Skyepharma. We are truly committed to the projects of our clients, and this is a strength that we have also. We're not only employees, we're also owners of Skyepharma.
And congratulations on the SkyeHub bioproduction facility as well. Why did you think now was the time to open up an entirely new facility in Lyon?
Because it was an answer to something that was missing in the market. Let me clarify. We were in contact with a company named MaaT Pharma, and this is public information. And MaaT Pharma is our client in the SkyeHub. And this dated back in 2018. And we found out, along with MaaT Pharma, that in their development, they needed a facility to finalize the development of their products, and to launch for human use under GMP condition to launch commercially their products. They had two choices. One was the greenfield, so they needed to build their own plants. However, these guys are researchers; they're not industrialists. The other option was to go for a CDMO abroad. One of them was based in Australia. Actually, the main choice was for them to go to Australia. But when you do that, and if you are a biotech company, you are ready to let go your IP or part of your IP to the CDMO, who is going to finalize the development and produce under GMP condition. So clearly that was not acceptable for MAT Pharma. So we imagined together with them a solution where Skyepharma would build the plant, so it's a Skyepharma plant, okay, qualify it as a pharmaceutical building, and also implement the equipment inside, implement the full quality system. Okay, so then you have the researchers from MAT Pharma putting their suitcases in something that's ready to operate, basically, and with the help of the Skyepharma team members as well. So they keep their IP for the development part, and we are here to help them launch their products, release their products, do the maintenance on the SkyeHub. So basically, we're offering capacities for them, development and production capacities.
It sounds like it's a fairly large size facility. Will that capacity be available for other customers as well in time?
Yes, it is available for other customers. We have another customer that is going to use the SkyeHub. The first one is fully dedicated to microbiome-based therapies, because MAT Pharma is clearly in this field of therapy. So by regulation, we have to make sure the other clients come from the same field. So we will be in a position to welcome another client, which we can't disclose the name. Apologies for that. But he should join the SkyeHub early 24.
Great.
Is one of the advantage we have with the SkyeHub model, because indeed, on top of what David said, those biotechs are operating in very innovative fields. So here it's the microbiome. We are discussing with other companies that are in this kind of innovative fields for which this capacity, even with CDMOs, does not exist at all. So we create somehow this capacity. And the fact that we are building dedicated facilities, separate one from the other, we also get rid from cross-contamination issue. And pharma industry doesn't like cross-contamination at all. This is a major risk that we can face with biologics, with this kind of innovative products. Here we are completely safe because each and every type of biologic will be handled in a separate building.
I'm interested to know about how the journey has been for you and your team going into biologics. Were there any challenges along the way moving into this new field?
Of course, there were challenges, and we have clearly a strong team here at Skyepharma. And also, as I mentioned earlier, the fact that we teamed up with MAT Pharma team made this project happen. Okay, so we had to build a brand new plant. You asked earlier, how large it is. It's 1,600 square meter. Okay, so it's a biotech plant with clean rooms inside, really to build to the latest norms. The challenges we've had were to build a building, a BSL2 building, and also implement the right quality system, the adjusted quality system, and also welcome researchers, a biotech company, and work with them in order to allow them to produce under GMP condition. We started to build the plant in July last year, and it started August this year. So in 13 months, this plant came out from the ground and started working under GMP conditions. So huge challenges, but lead time and cost were respected.
Very fast construction as well. So CPHI is coming up fast. Interested to know about the products, the services, which you're excited about talking to people about when you're there.
So we'll be there, of course, the 3 days. We will be exhibiting. We'll have a booth. So we are 1 week to go now. We are very excited. The idea for us is to make some new connection, is to have fun over there as well. It's a kind of team building event. We are quite small player in this business. Nevertheless, we go with 15 people at CPHI. So it's a key event for us. We have invested a lot on the side, all over the transformation journey that David mentioned just before. We have invested during this transformation journey something like 40 million euros. So it's something quite significant in order for us to keep proposing an ever expanding portfolio of services and capabilities. So CPHI this year will be the opportunity to, of course, keep presenting our current services, but we are very excited to also present our new services. I will come back on this. And also to meet again with US companies. We are doing something like half of our business to the US. So now that hopefully the COVID pandemic is now really behind us, we hope that companies will globally attend CPHI in Barcelona. We also had the opportunity ourselves to travel again to the US. We were attending Bio in Boston some months ago. But this is also part of our expectation for CPHI. Coming back to our new services, it will indeed be the opportunity for us to present what is really new, starting with highly potent drugs. So we have indeed completely adapted during the last 2 years, I would say 2-3 years, our facility to handle highly potent APIs. So we have built a dedicated building for non-sexual hormones. We have adapted the equipment we have in R&D to handle HPAPIs. The next very exciting project for us is to launch a fully dedicated new area for OEB45 molecules, what will allow us to expand our current expertise to more kind of molecules, to even more complex projects, including oncology for the oral route.
Just to clarify, Laurent, did you just say that half of your business is in the US?
Yes, just to complement a bit on this. So our facility is under GMP, of course, is FDA approved from the beginning.
Yep.
We have a very superior track record with the FDA inspection. We passed the last one a few months ago. It was a third consecutive one without any observation of our 83 forms. So we're very proud of it. And it's also a service we can offer to our partner, the sustainability and the robustness of our quality system is also a real plus. And of course, the new R&D area that will be dedicated to oncology and OEB45 molecules will also be FDA approved. So it will also improve what we can do with very early stage programs. And we know that a very significant number of these kind of programs are starting in the US.
Great. And closer to home, it was only a few months ago that President Macron said that he was going to be bringing pharmaceutical production back to France with around 50 different pharmaceutical drugs having to be manufactured within France itself. Does that create any opportunities for you at Skyepharma?
Skyepharma is part of this program. Great. And Skyepharma has been mentioned by President Macron in his speech of the 13th of June. Skyepharma has engaged itself into relocating 12 of these products. So we're currently working on relocating these products.
Sounds like it's been very positive for you guys.
Yes.
Perfect. So finally, I'd like to ask you about some of the wider industry trends that you think is going to be particularly important in 2024, please.
Of course, there are many trends. Of course, in the industry, it's a very fragmented market. It's moving fast, and in small players could be strong players such as Skyepharma. We have identified 3 main trends which are important for us. The first one is high potent drugs and oncology products. As Laurent mentioned, we are currently investing in a new area where we would be able to do development and small-scale manufacturing for high potent API and oncological products. Mm-hmm. This is very important. I mean, there's a great demand on the market. The second one is around duplicating what we have started in the SkyeHub offer. So working with other partners to build other buildings in other areas or other therapies in the bio industry area. And the third one is an important one, actually, because it's the evolution of the CDMO market. We have identified that we need to continue evolve from CDMO to PDMO. And let me clarify the contracting part versus the partnering part. So this is important for us to set up long-term partnerships with our clients, and not only with our clients, but also with our suppliers. We have done so, we're currently doing so with important suppliers in the pharmaceutical industry, and we will communicate early 24 about this, where we are building strong long-term partnerships with suppliers as well as clients. Because at the end of the day, we are all part of the same value chain, and we want to create value for this whole value chain and ultimately for the patients.
Could you give me an example of the type of partnerships which you're looking for, please?
That would be, for instance, better understanding the strategy of our clients, of our partners, and aligning our strategy with their strategy. Okay, that's for our clients. Regarding our suppliers, it would be, okay, what part of what we do can we subcontract in a sustainable way in the long term in order to build a more robust supply chain here? So we're focusing on building robust supply chains. Following COVID, following Brexit and inflation, it's really key to focus on robust supply chains.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for speaking to me. It sounds like you're doing amazingly well since going independent. And merci de parler en anglais aussi.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much.
De rien. Merci beaucoup.
You can meet the Skyepharma team at CPHI Barcelona at their stand 3H40 and visit skyepharma.com for more information. Finally, we're excited to tell you about PartnerMatch, which is a brand new service from us at PharmaSource. PartnerMatch is a new online meeting platform designed to be the most targeted, efficient and sustainable way to connect with pre-approved partners in key areas such as APIs, packaging, supply chain, contract manufacturing and CROs. We believe that by creating better, faster matches, PartnerMatch can directly contribute to accelerating the rollout of groundbreaking therapies. Get involved by heading to pharmasource.global/partnermatch. Thank you for listening.